Good morning, guys. I am out and about early this morning. I'm off today from work and I am going to Starbucks that opened here in Hazard. I actually stopped there and it was super busy, so I've got a few errands to run and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to Starbucks and grocery shop and then do some recipes for you all too. I'm actually on my way. I'm working on a super secret project for Jeremy's birthday coming up soon. So yeah, he has no idea. He's in bed right now. So he has no idea and I hope he loves it. Anyway, I will catch up with you all at the grocery store and show you some of the things that I'm gonna buy. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hey y'all, I survived the second day of Starbucks being open in Hazard. I waited in line probably about 35-40 minutes. I went ahead and did my grocery shopping and then I waited. So yeah, I got a little carried away and didn't show you guys what I actually bought at the store. But I didn't show you what I bought, but I'll show you whenever I get home. So let's head home and unpack all the groceries and I'll show you all what I got. Hey guys, I'm back from the grocery store and I'm just going to show you a few things I got. I got some bananas and I'm going to be making some fried green tomatoes tonight. Got corn on the cob. This is just a big bag of green beans. Dodo thinks that something's for her. And I've got spinach for smoothies. I got some Dave's Killer Bread, plain bagels. This is actually vegan. I might make that tonight, I don't know. We'll see. And I got some cans of black beans, rotel. What else did I get? Peas, because I always love peas. Corn. And I got this taco inspired hummus, which I'm sure you've seen me use before. And I'm going to be putting it on flour tortillas with the black beans and peppers. I got a couple peppers too. So these are just a few things that I grabbed at the store so I can make a little southern meal tonight. And I'll show you all how I do that. I have golden potatoes somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are. Okay, I found the potatoes. Jamie already put them up for me. So yeah, I'm going to check back with you all in a little bit. I think somebody's needing my attention right now. What do you want? Okay, I'm going to take her out. And then a little bit later this evening, whenever I start cooking everything up, I will show you all what I'm doing. Hey guys, so we're back in my kitchen. And I am getting, I look like I'm just chilling. But I'm getting my green beans washed and then I'm going to break them and then they'll be ready so I can put them in the Instant Pot when Jeremy gets home or right before he gets home. Just breaking up my beans. Every time I make homemade green beans, I always think of my grandma, Granny Kay. She taught me how to break beans. She taught me how to shuck corn. I sure don't know what I would have done without that woman. But I have a lot of memories of her teaching me things. Every Sunday whenever I was little, we would go to her house and the whole family would be there and we would cook, I would eat, but they would cook these big dinners that were amazing. Chicken and dumplings, best fried chicken you've ever had in your life, which I don't eat any of that now, but I used to. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate the food. I used to eat me up some chicken and dumplings.
Or is that a soul thought? Because if it's a soul thought, I know what God's word says. So I don't know if this is making sense, but without knowing what God's word says.
Okay, to go with everything else, we're going to be making mashed potatoes today. I do eat mashed potatoes. They're actually one of my favorite things, and I never hardly make them. But I like to use gold potatoes, the yellow potatoes, because they make a lot creamier mashed potato. So I'm going to peel these and dice them up into small pieces so we can boil them. So we're also doing fried green tomatoes, and I got some tomatoes from Fitzy. I'm going to slice all 3 of these up and put them in a bowl with some water and a little salt and let them sit for just a little bit before we fry them up. Okay, we're going to make our cornbread. Okay, for my cornbread, I did 2 cups of Self Rising cornmeal and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and then I added a 1 3/4 cup of milk. You can kind of see that consistency. I'll show you again. Of the cornbread, that's kind of exactly what you want. So my pan is in, that's so annoying scraping. My pan is in the oven while the oven is preheating to 400, so the oil gets hot. I poured enough oil to coat the bottom of the pan, and it'll get hot as the oven preheats. When the oven preheats, I'll pull the pan out, pour the cornbread mixture into the pan, and you'll hear it sizzle, and that's going to give you that really pretty, like grandma's golden top cornbread amazingness. So yeah. This will be ready in a minute. I'll throw it in the oven and we'll move on. Okay, so update. Pan is in the oven. Oven's preheating. Water is trying to boil for our potatoes. We are going to put our green beans in the Instant Pot and get them ready to start cooking. And yeah, everything's just working right along. Okay, so I added water to the Instant Pot for our green beans, and I did like 1.5 inches to 2 inches above the green beans, so you can push them down and see how much water you have. One thing with the Instant Pot is you never want to run out of water because everything will burn, but also on the other hand, a lot of water doesn't evaporate as if you were cooking on the stove, so you don't want to add too much water. But I really don't think green beans matter. They don't really matter anyway. So I did the green beans in the Instant Pot with the water, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt. And it absolutely kills my soul because I really don't hate adding salt to my food. I know that won't taste good if you don't, but I just want to eat everything plain and raw and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt to the Instant Pot. Then I'm going to, let me turn this down for a second. Okay, I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt to the Instant Pot in our green beans. I'm going to put the lid on and then set the timer on manual for 7 minutes and let it cook. It just cooks for 7 minutes, but it takes like 15 minutes to come up to pressure, and then I'll probably do a quick release. Set it to, I gotta add my salt. Okay, added my salt to my beans. Done. Manual. Okay, so fried green tomatoes. We have the tomatoes already ready. A lot of recipes, and the way I've always seen it done, is you use like buttermilk. So I'm going to be using the unsweetened original almond milk. Add it to a bowl. And what I'm going to add is a little apple cider vinegar and let it sit on the side. It gives it a really good texture to do what we're doing. So yeah. Okay, for our fried green tomatoes, we are going to have just like a dish like this. It's super easy to kind of flour them and then put them in the frying pan. So I'm going to be using cornmeal, and I'm just eyeballing this. Fried green tomato, how to. I'm going to go into the almond milk and apple cider vinegar in there, into the cornmeal and flour mixture into the pan. Fry until it's brown on both sides, medium-high heat. Just takes a couple minutes, and then I like to lay down like a paper towel on a big dish, and that way it soaks up the oil. Update: the potatoes are boiling. I'm getting my station ready. The beans are in the crock pot. The cornbread is in the oven, so we are getting going. The corn is still hanging out. Ooh, the cornbread might be done. Our potatoes have boiled till they're fork tender, and I went ahead and drained them. I'm going to add them to the mixer, and then I like to use this mixer attachment to roughly chop the potatoes or mix them up. And I add unsweetened original almond milk and Earth Balance original butter. I use any of the Earth Balance butters, I like them all. So I went ahead and added those to the mixer. I do it preferred taste and texture. And go ahead and get that started. And our green beans are done, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. And you can see that I've added the wire whisk to the mixer, and this really makes your potatoes nice and fluffy. Okay, our green beans are done. I'm going to do a quick release. Always make sure you do this with the oven mitt because that steam is so hot. We are ready to make some fried green tomatoes. We've got our station all set up, and I really like to let Jeremy do this for me because I really don't like to cook with hot oil. Our green beans are done and they look amazing. Super excited for those. Okay, you can tell that we have fried the fried green tomatoes until they are like brown on each side and nice and crispy. And here is our finished product, a veganized Southern comfort meal.